So, continued from what I was saying earlier in the short, lifting of the pharyngeal resonance and lowering of the letters and then we're connecting the thinning of the notes into the higher edge. From bottom to top, it's all one voice. So we go from chest to mix to head, or however you define it. And that's how you would get through your voice with both resonances intact and balance of the air pressure. So let's talk about airflow. When airflow is entering the instrument, you may have heard something called the straw technique. This is a buzzword that's going around. But what the straw technique is people will get a straw, they put it in maybe a jar of water, fill it 3/4 of the way so it doesn't bubble over. But what you would essentially do is apply air into the straw, it creates bubbles, and you're not supposed to go over, and you're supposed to have enough bubbles that it kind of bubbles to the top but doesn't tip over. This helps you balance your airflow, because from the very bottom of the sound to the top of your voice, the airflow should be consistent. Not like when it goes higher, it doesn't increase in speed, it's just steady the whole way. And that's the airflow that's behind it. Whether you're going low or high, the airflow remains consistent, and you always need to be taking in air to sing throughout your whole phrase. The whole phrase is suspended by breath, not by musculature. So when you want to sing through a phrase, you want to make sure you bring enough air, breathe low, and then support the breath. Lift the soft palate, drop the larynx. So there's a lot to that, and another thing that needs to happen as you are lifted and suspending a sound is something called breath support. The breath support is found in something called the diaphragm. It's a muscle right under the rib cage. Like if you could feel your body and find the lowest rib, and then under that you feel like something right here, that's where the diaphragm sits. You could get an idea of use your finger and press on it and go, and you feel it tighten. It's not you manually tightening it. It tightens as a result of you sustaining a suspended column of air. You feel it tighten. Don't manually tighten it, but you feel it tighten naturally as your body's response to air suspension. This is the support mechanism, and depending on the type of note you're singing, it requires more support. The higher the note, the greater the amount of support that's required. When supporting the note, the idea is you're using the diaphragm to slow down the air that's coming through. So you breathe expanded. You want to stay expanded. You don't want it to collapse. And it drops the steady air. If you were to drop the steady air, this is how and you don't have that resistance of air anymore. The air needs to stay steady, and the diaphragm's job is to manage that air column that allows you to sing your phrases. All right. So that is it for today's video. There will be more in the future, or if you have specific issues that you are working on and you'd like some more information, feel free to drop in the comments below. Like and subscribe for future notifications.